Welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Mandi, how's it going? I said that at a weird cadence today. Tea with Honey podcast. I said that I think.
Yeah, it's normally the Tea with Honey podcast. No,
Yeah.
I almost said it like the weather woman. The Tea with Honey podcast. We're your hosts, Mandi and Teddy.
That was a weird one. How you doing? Happy week.
Happy week. Honestly, so like before we record the podcast, we always chit chat for like 30 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was coming downstairs for this today, I was so overstimulated and like my brain was just not working and everything was just bothering me. And then sitting down here, getting my little headphones on, noise canceling, I can't hear the ruckus upstairs. I feel so much better and like at ease. It's just, my daughter was like nonstop asking me to play with her. And then my dog was barking and my husband had just gotten home and he gave me a hug and I was like, you stank. Like you smell so bad right now. And I was like, he was like, why? What do I smell like? I'm like, I don't know, but you stink. Like, please get away from me. And he starts laughing. And I was like, okay, between all of you, I have to get out of here. But he was laughing because you know what he had for lunch?
Shawarma.
Mediterranean. Yes. You
okay. No, I know. I wonder. Okay. So I don't know if I told you this, but I was on TikTok. I might have told you this. I was on TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
I was on TikTok a few weeks ago and I saw this really good looking Mediterranean. It was like a shawarma wrap thing with like this really good looking garlic sauce. And I love that kind of food. And I know your husband does too, but I know you despise it. And I know you especially hate like a white garlic sauce because of how stinky it is. And so I sent it to him and I said, hey, I'm sending this to you because I know you'd appreciate it the same way that I do. And Mandi would hate it. And he replied and was like, if I ate that, I would probably have to sleep in the basement. He literally texted me back and was like, if I ate that, I would have to sleep in the basement. And then I realized that you had sent me a text like a couple hours before and I didn't even reply to you. And then I was texting your husband. You had sent me something and like asked me a question and I had completely ignored you. And then I texted your husband that TikTok and I was like, crap, I never replied to her. So then I texted you back. But I was like texting your husband trying to get him to eat this like garlic thing that I knew would piss you off.
Oh my gosh. I'm so mad at you for sending that to him because he was at work today and I guess for sure at lunch, he had Mediterranean. I don't know if it was that same spot. He was out that direction, so I'm not sure. But something about the garlic sauce, like that white pasty stuff, not lingers, oozes. Like he sweats it out.
Comes
like
out of the pores.
His pores just like stench. Like it is the stankiest
so
smell.
Good though.
It's good, but he also is like a burper. So like after he eats it, like he digests with a lot of burps and they are so foul.
Yeah, I get it.
And like it doesn't go away. So like, yeah, I tell him, get out of the room right now because literally your body just smells. You could shower. He can do anything. He is stinky.
See, here's the thing. Your husband is like stinky garlic and like comes out of his pores, whatever. My husband loves spicy food. And so he eats spicy food. The next day, he's on the toilet all day. So we have that. Like your husband sweats garlic. My husband sits on the toilet all day the next day. So listen, I'm right there with you. I understand.
It's so gross. So he just smelled so bad. And I was like, I can't be up here. But, you know, it brings me back to childhood. So I have two siblings and all of our bedrooms were close to one another's. And when my brother would wake up in the morning, he always woke up like later than everyone. And the second he opened his bedroom door, his stench just filled the hallways. And it was like his sweaty, just
like teenage boy. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like his oily teenage boy smell. And like, he thought it was hilarious. And so if I made him mad, he'd be like, I'm going to rub my head all over your pillow and make it stink. I'm like, you're disgusting. No, you're not. And I don't know why, but like, ew, I'm really sensitive to smells apparently. But like my brother has scarred me. And now my husband is upstairs stinking up the whole house. So it's wonderful. I needed this. I'm really happy to be downstairs talking to you right now.
Good.
That was my afternoon.
Even though you're mad at me, you're excited to be here.
You know what? You made my husband happy because that's like his favorite meal. And I always say no. If we ever are like, oh, where should we like go to dinner? What should we have for lunch? He always will say Mediterranean. I'm like, can you not?
Like, no, thanks. Yeah.
I don't like,
listen,
sometimes I like it.
He got it today at lunch when you weren't there, you know?
Right.
He's like,
and then he was not going to tell me until I'm like, you literally are so
I can smell
gross.
You.
Like,
I think
get
that's
away
kind
from
of
me.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am with my husband and Raising Cane's. Like Raising Cane's chicken tenders. I love Raising Cane's. It's just chicken tenders and like garlic bread and French fries. That's it. That's all they serve. And my husband thinks they're super overrated. And like a lot of people do. A lot of people think it's overrated and it's like, whatever. I really love it. Mm-hmm. And so anytime we're traveling and like driving by a Raising Cane's, I'm like, Raising Cane's, I want Raising Cane's. And he's like, ugh. And he'll get it sometimes, but you can tell he's just kind of like, he thinks it's overrated. Yeah. So when I travel for work, if I see a Raising Cane's, I always get it because I'm like, you know, I know that like I can really appreciate this and I don't have to worry about like convincing him to go. So I totally get that. Yeah. I'm glad that he went today when you weren't with him so he could get his like guilty pleasure meal.
Fix.
Yep. And then like now he's not going to ask for it for dinner.
Yeah, you're right. He won't ask for it for dinner, but he's the kind of person who like, he's picky. He is a picky eater, but that is one of his favorite foods. And he could eat it every meal, you know? Yeah,
he's a picky eater. What's interesting, like he's a very like chicken and rice guy. Like he likes a chicken and rice.
Yes. And that's it. He could eat it every meal for the rest of his life. And what's interesting, so his parents never really cooked much when they were growing up. So him and his brother, like his mom never really like forced meals on them. Like my parents always made salmon and nasty food that I didn't want, but I still had to eat it. Yeah. His mom, like, this is goofy, but his favorite food was spaghetti with applesauce on it. And his mom would just like, no, I know it's weird. Spaghetti with applesauce.
Just the noodles with applesauce or
like noodles and applesauce. Not like
bolognese.
Marinara. Yeah.
Okay.
Could you imagine?
Not bolognese plus applesauce on top of bolognese.
Right. Okay. And his brother was super picky too. So I don't know. He loves his chicken and rice. He would ask for it for dinner every single night. We had it for dinner last night too. But you know what I actually made for dinner to go with it instead of rice? And I realized in the moment, I was like, I think this is one of my favorite foods. I had this epiphany. You know those little miniature petite like fingerling potatoes?
Oh yeah, totally.
But like the yellow ones, like the Yukon mini. What are those called? Mini spudlings.
They call them like spudlings or baby Yukon Gold potatoes. Yeah, we get those probably like weekly. We get those quite a bit.
I don't know why I don't. I think that's like one of my favorite foods, tossed in a olive oil with some salt and rosemary. And roasted. Like it's got to be crispy on the outside, but then that like buttery. My mouth is watering so hard right now while I'm thinking about it. I just think that's such a divine food. I definitely think it's like top 5 favorite foods for me.
Yeah.
And I had this realization.
What we do quite often is we get those little like spudling, like those little tiny baby potatoes, and we do like sheet pan meals with them a lot. So we'll do like those little potatoes with some asparagus or broccoli or like a green veggie. And then sometimes it's chicken. Sometimes we'll do salmon. I know you don't like salmon, but sometimes we'll do those like potatoes and salmon and asparagus, or like those potatoes and asparagus and chicken or whatever. And like last night we did this one's kind of more autumnal, so we did like I've started like doing it more because it feels very like fall to me. But we did sweet potatoes diced up with apples, and you bake those. You like dice them all up, the sweet potatoes and the apples, and then pork chops with like this really good like seasoning. It's so good. And it's like a 1-pan meal. Pop it in the oven and like roast everything together. So good.
That sounds great.
But yeah, we do those little like spudling potatoes in the oven all the time with like those one sheet pan meals. So
I need to do
I know
that.
exactly what you're talking about.
I need to do that more. I haven't. The only like sheet pan meal I've done was with like chicken or turkey sausage, and then you do a bunch of veggies mixed with it, and it's really good. But we haven't cooked a lot lately. Like summer for us, we were out of routine. I didn't particularly have a routine. My husband was managing like in between jobs and picking up new projects, and so we had like zero sense of anything and
Regularity.
yeah. And so I think I've actually started saving some more recipes like on TikTok, and they are more like soup season recipes and like colder weather meals, which I'm better at cooking, honestly. My husband handles grilling in the summer, and then in the winter I like our homey like pot roast,
like a cozy stew, or like
yeah.
And
I think we're getting there, but like this week, my daughter started preschool actually, and she's only going a couple days a week. And so yesterday was her like soft start first day. And then today she was with me, and then tomorrow she'll go back. But
and like, this is without you, right? Because I know you went to preschool with her last week.
Yep. Yes. So I went with her last week, and then now I'm not involved. I drop her off, I leave, and she's there all day, and I pick her up in the afternoon. It's gorgeous.
All day.
I'm so excited. 9 to 4.
Wow.
9 to 4. They have a nap time. She has a sleeping bag, a pillow, a blankie, a stuffed animal, and they are gone all day. And so it's not every day, but I'm like, this.
No, but to have that much time, a couple days a week, incredible.
Oh my gosh. Game changer. I got mad though, because the only thing people will say to me now is, what are you going to do all day? And I'm like, why are you asking me that?
You're like, I've got things I can do.
I have a lot of things I can do. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to sit on my couch all day. All right. Like if you knew
But even
me,
if I did, let me sit on the couch all day, because I've had a toddler for 3 years and I haven't had a chance to sit on my couch in the middle of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you this. So today I was like, wait, I have somewhat of a routine. So like the days she's not in preschool, what are we going to do? I want to keep routine. I don't want them to be just like veg days. So I signed her up for some swim classes for the mornings that we're not in preschool. We'll do swim classes. So then it's like we still have to wake up, be out of the house. She's doing an activity. So
it's not like waking up on the school days is like hard for her. Yeah.
Exactly. And we're at a point where I don't have to get in the pool with her anymore. It's like her in her class, and I'm just on the sideline. I'm like, yes, this is great.
And it gives you a chance to like read a book if you want to read a book.
Yes.
Or like, I'm sure you're going to like stare at her the whole time, but
oh yeah. I think you have to like sit next to them, but like, I don't have to put on a bathing suit. Like I can sit in the pool area.
Yeah.
Right. I can smell the chlorine, which is, I like the smell of a pool.
I do too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the smell of like an indoor pool. You're right. We
were
were both
swimmers in high school,
like,
so it's nostalgic and like comforting. Yeah.
Who was it? I think it was Kylie Kelsey. She did an interview, and she said the one sport she was not going to let any of their kids participate in was swimming, because she was like, I'm not sitting in a hot pool area and watching a swim meet all day.
Listen, that does suck. Sitting for like a 4-hour swim meet, sitting in like a steamy hot pool, that is tough. But
I think it's exhilarating though. Like there's something about swim meets that, like, we talked about the fissures. That's not the right word. I don't even remember. Swim meets and like watching races like that gives me goosebumps, and like that same feeling of like, oh my gosh, this is so exhilarating. I don't know. I guess we're biased.
I think what's cool about swimming and like watching swimming is that you have it's like everything's really calm and you're getting ready for the event. And it's like you go from like 0 to like so quick, so fast.
Wild,
it's like as soon as the beeper, buzzer, whatever that's
meep.
called. Yeah. As soon as the meep goes off, it's like 1,000,000 miles an hour, you know? And before that it's like silent. And it's like it ends. And so it's like very sporadic spurts of like excitement, which I think is cool.
Yes. And I do like, at least for my high school, we had a diving team as well. And so at like halftime of the swim meet, the divers would go. And so you got to eat your snacks and like watch the divers. And I love watching diving. I think it's great. High school diving is a little different. There's a lot of flops. There's a lot of, and like, ooh, like they do a little belly smack or whatever. But I think it's great. I'm gonna be such a jerk of a parent, like cracking up at
laughing
someone's
at the
kid
kids
who like messes up. I'm gonna be in tears, like
No,
My
I always
husband's
like
gonna have to like
watching
cover
diving
my
too.
face.
Yeah.
It's so good. All that to say, I'm excited to watch my daughter literally take like level 1 swimming. She's not on the swim team. This is not gonna be that fun.
No.
But yeah, I'm getting into routine. I have no clue how I got down that rabbit hole, but this week has just been like refreshing already, even though it was a short week of the holiday weekend. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
long weekend though. How was yours? I know you had
Dude,
a big weekend.
Big weekend. So I don't even know what happened. Friday night, we had a cute little date night. Friday night, we decided to, we went and walked around the mall. My husband was like, I was like, I need to get out of the house. And my husband was like, okay, let's go do a mall loop. Let's just walk around the mall and get out of the house and like walk around before the mall closes. I was like, perfect. So we went to the mall. It's pretty late. It's probably like 8:00. And I think the mall closed at like 9. So we start walking around the mall. We were walking around the mall for like 45 minutes. And then he was like, do you want Cheesecake Factory for dinner? And I was like, sure. So we went to Cheesecake Factory. I got a couple of like those Winnie the Pooh mystery pens and was trying to pull Pooh again. Didn't pull Pooh. I got Tigger and Piglet. I was like, dang it.
Shoot.
So like I already had Rabbit. And then I pulled Tigger and Piglet. And I was like, are you kidding me? So anyway.
Pens, like a clicky pen?
Yeah. They're these little like pens. I'm showing on stream right now. They're like little pens and they've got this little like charm on them.
Cute.
So Piglet has like a little bee and they're just like cute little pens. So I have Tigger, I have Piglet, and they're just cute little like, they're
so cute.
But they're little fidget pens. So you can like spin the heads too. So anyway, I grabbed a couple of those and I got Tigger and Piglet. We had dinner at Cheesecake Factory and then went home. Saturday morning, we woke up and we were sitting on the back porch eating breakfast. I made us both breakfast. We were sitting on the back porch with our coffee and our breakfast, watching the boys in the backyard. And my husband was like, so are we painting this weekend? Because I had mentioned that I wanted to paint our living room and our kitchen because from the time we bought this house in like February of 2021, our house has been like hospital white, stark hospital white. And like, it's literally just like primer on the walls. Like it's builder's primer. Like essentially the builders, like we bought our house brand new and it was like a pre-built, like we didn't like build our house, but it was like a new house. And so the builders had put like primer on the walls, expecting that whoever moves into the house is going to paint the walls. Well, we haven't. We've been living with primer on our walls for the past 4 years. 4.5? I don't know. How long is that? 3.5? 4. I don't even know. Anyway, math. Years we've been living in this hospital house. So I mentioned wanting to paint it like on a whim. Like my husband was at work. I was in the middle of stream and I texted him. I was like, we should paint the house this weekend. Like not taking it seriously. And then Saturday morning, he's like, so are we going to go to Sherwin-Williams? You really want to paint the house? And I was like, I don't care. Like I didn't really want to sit around all weekend. We didn't really have any plans for Labor Day weekend. So we had like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We didn't have any plans. And so I was like, okay. So I was like, I do have a couple of errands I want to run. We took like some stuff to Goodwill. We took my suitcase, like one of my little carry-on suitcases that I love, like my nice Delsey suitcase, which I've had this suitcase for years and I really like it. It was expensive and I think it's really cute, but the handle is like broken. It's not like, it like sticks. It won't like go up and down. And I was like, I've been meaning to buy a new suitcase for literally a year, 2 years since this thing broke. And I just keep putting it off because it is expensive because I really like it. I want to get the same one. But instead, I looked up a suitcase repair place. And so I went and dropped my suitcase off at this local like suitcase repair shop. And I don't know what they're going to charge me or if they can even fix it. But they said they'd call me in like a week or so. So I'm kind of hoping they call this weekend, like maybe tomorrow or Saturday and like say, hey, we got your suitcase fixed. We'll see.
That'd be great.
So anyway, we went to Goodwill. We dropped my suitcase off for repair. And then we popped into Sherwin-Williams and got a couple different samples of paint. Came home, put the samples on the wall, decided which color we wanted, and then started taping the entire house. So from like 3 p.m. until probably like 9 p.m. on Saturday night, we taped up our whole house. And I know a lot of people, the whole first floor of our house, the like entryway where you walk in, our living room, our kitchen, and our back, like we have like a little like back door area, like where the dog food and stuff is. We didn't do the bathroom because we have like other things we want to do for that bathroom, but we just started taping and taping and taping. So for like 6 hours we taped.
Holy cow.
And like I said, I know a lot of people don't tape and just go. I am so glad I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It would have been a disaster. Especially with how much we painted.
Yeah.
Like we painted over 900 square feet this weekend.
Holy cow.
900 square feet. So if we had tried, and like I was so tired, like having my hand, and we have 9-foot ceilings downstairs. So I was standing on a bar stool, like trying to like what is it called? Cut in.
Like up at the ceiling. Yeah.
At the ceiling. And for 900 square feet, like it was a lot of rooms. I got sloppy because we were doing so much. I was tired. Like we worked until 2 a.m. We worked until 2 a.m. on Sunday night. And so like if we hadn't taped, it would have been a disaster. But we taped until about 9 p.m., went to bed, got up the next morning, got to Sherwin-Williams at 10 a.m. when they opened, and we were painting by 11. So we painted from 11 a.m. until 2 a.m. on Sunday. And then we went to bed and got up and started painting again at 9 a.m. on Monday and painted until about 8 p.m. on Monday night. And then got all of the stuff hung back up on the walls, got all the like covers put back on the light.
Like the switch plates. Yeah.
The switch plates, all the like electrical socket covers, everything had to get put back up. Stuff hung back on the walls. Curtains hung back up because we took all of our curtains down. Gosh. It was a lot. Had to reassemble the plate wall. Like it was wild. So we painted our house this weekend, but I will say it is so nice to have just even the slightest bit of color in there. It adds so much warmth to the first floor. The issue is that the second floor of our house feels even more hospital asylum than it did before. Like just comparing it, I go from like being downstairs where it like feels a little bit like warmer and cozier to coming upstairs and it's like so starkly uncomfortable.
It's like lighter now. Shoot.
So we're going to have to do the second story at some point.
I'm really proud of you guys because I feel like you have been talking about it. Like every time I visit, you've always been saying like, we want to paint, we want to paint. And so I'm really happy you guys just like bit the bullet and did it.
Yeah.
And it looks good. I love the color you guys picked. It is such an undertaking.
Oh my gosh,
like
it was so much.
I think you sent me a picture of Mr. Teddy painting the part of the wall like above the cabinets in the kitchen too. Like,
oh yeah,
that's not easy.
No. And like, we have like I said, we have tall ceilings. We have like 9-foot ceilings. So like our cabinets don't go all the way to the ceiling. Like we don't have cabinets that go all the way up. They like stop. So we have that like weird space that's like empty that like during the holidays we put like, I don't know, like
stuff up there.
What's that? Like pine tree looking stuff. Garland.
Garland, yes.
We put like garland up there as like decor, whatever. But yeah, there's like so much space in this house that is like, oh my gosh.
We got to paint this.
So many windows, so many doors, so many entryways that I'm like cutting around, so much stuff. But it was worth it. I'm glad we did it. It was definitely tiring. It was a workout. Like my feet were so sore because I didn't sit down for like 3 days.
Yeah, and an arm workout too, keeping your arms like up.
An insane arm workout. Arm workout. Like we would get up, I would put my painting clothes on, and then we'd work all day. And then I would shower right before I went to bed. I'd rinse off, wash my face, wash my body, get in bed, fall asleep, do the exact same thing the next day. And it felt like that for like 3 days.
Wild.
But you know what? I think I'm excited now because I want to like paint my bedroom and I want to paint it like kind of a fun color. Like I don't want to do just like a beige. Like I think I want to add some like not color, but like I think I want to do something more like dramatic because it's a bedroom, you know,
color
and
is
like
great.
cozy. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But now I have like an itch. Now that I have
Good.
paintbrushes and I have a roller,
Yeah.
I think I could easily tackle like a bedroom
Yeah.
in like a day and a half.
It'll
So like
feel
that could
so much
easily be
easier.
done in like a normal weekend, just like doing the bedroom, you know?
I totally agree with you. I think a color is a great idea. I think that'd be super fun. And I think you're right. Like it's going to feel like nothing, a piece of cake going from the whole first floor to a room.
1,000%.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun. I think I honestly love house paint. I don't know why. I think it's fun. I think it's just such a fun way to make your home feel like your own, you know?
It feels so much more finished, you know? Like it just feels more settled, which is nice. And like, who knows? But for now, I'm like, who knows how long I'm going to live in this house? But for now, I'm comfortable and it feels good. So I'll take it.
That's all that matters. It's your
And
house.
it's not like such an abrasive color that like if one day I try to sell the house or like if we have renters or anything like that, it's not like it's going to be like, oh, wow. The living room's bright orange, you know?
Right. I mean, my first house that I bought with my husband, our house was mostly purple inside. Like they loved the color purple.
I remember that.
And we were like anything but purple, like lavenders and plums. And I was like, I'm all for color. Like I love paint and colors and lots of things in houses. But neither of us are like big purple people. So that had to go. That had to go fast. And like the house we're in now, we haven't painted. I mean, I painted one staircase, but like it's red upstairs and like it needs to go. The red has got to go. I'm not going to do it I got to figure out what I want. You know what I mean? But
dude, that's how I have felt for the last few years because I didn't want to make a decision. I don't know if it's like my ADHD or if it's just my like commitment issues. I don't know. It could be a slew of things. But like, and I don't think I have commitment issues, but I have decision paralysis. That's for sure. And I just get so overwhelmed. And talk about like decision paralysis, going into a paint store and then being like every color of the rainbow and every variation and every, oh, you can get a 75% of this color or a 25% of this or 50%. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so much. So that's what has kept me back is like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
And I think like going into the paint stores, it's wild how like you can have a color in mind. You're like, I want this like Sherwin-Williams number 86 and you grab it and you're like, yes, this is a perfect color for me. But then you see something that's similar and when you hold them up to each other, they're so different. It's so wild how different like a beige can be. Is it more gray?
1,000%.
Is it warmer? Is it yellowy? Does it pull a pink in there? Like what is it more salmony beige? It's
1,000%. We grabbed
mind-blowing.
We grabbed 3 paint samples. We grabbed the one that we ended up using because we did do Sherwin-Williams. And I will say we bought the paint this past weekend and it was they had like a Labor Day weekend sale and we paid like less than $300 for 4 gallons of paint. Nice. And the paint is usually like $95 a piece per gallon. So like we got an incredible deal.
Good.
But all that to say, we went in there and we got 3 samples and we got neutral ground, which was the color we ended up using, which was the lightest one. And then we had one in the middle and I don't remember what that was called. And then we had accessible beige.
Yep.
And I remember I texted you those 3 and you were like, oh, I've used accessible beige before. Like that's a really good color. And so I was like really excited about that one because I know that you said you had used it. And I was like, okay, cool. Like if she's used it, like I'm sure it's going to be a great color. Put it on my walls and it was so dark. Like I liked it. It was beautiful. It was just on my walls once I put the sample on my wall and like the lighting in my house and just like how it looked. I was like, that would be so
too
dark. Beautiful color, but too dark for the space that I had and like the way that the windows lined up and stuff. And so to that point, like not only can things look so different, but like they can look so different from the paint chip in Sherwin-Williams to like being on your walls and like being in someone else's house on the walls versus like the walls in your house. So
totally.
I was like even thinking like maybe I should do accessible beige for my island because I'm like trying to paint my kitchen island now because like it was so dark that it might be like a good island color.
It could be. Seriously.
Yeah.
I totally get that. And like even the light bulbs, like if you have an LED light bulb or you do a soft white, how is that going to play on it? It's such a hard decision. I was at a paint store probably 2-3 weeks ago picking out a yellow paint for my daughter's rocking chair that I'm repainting for her. And finding the right yellow was so difficult. And I was like, I don't even know. And I got one that was like, right. I got like a sunflower yellow. And now that it's on her chair, it looks like lemon yellow. I'm like, this is not what I wanted, but like maybe I just need a couple more coats and a couple more bits of patience. But like, I don't know. Paint is tough. I am so proud of you guys for doing that. I feel like I had a similar weekend where I knew that preschool was coming. I was really excited. I was going to have some more time to myself. And I was like, I need to have my house totally spick and span, like spotless. I wanted to go into the week like feeling really good.
I get that.
I'm not kidding. Every day this weekend, it was like the moment I woke up, all day through the moment I put my daughter to bed, I was like on the floor scrubbing every inch of my house. I'm talking like appliances inside of like,
you want to come do mine?
My refrigerator. I love cleaning. Like I love
cleaning.
I love it so much, but my house feels so much better now, and it just put me in such a good like headspace going into the week. But then it's like I become this monster of the second my husband even like breathes in my kitchen. I'm like,
how dare you set that cup on the counter? There's a water ring now.
Right. I'm like,
did you not
seriously?
just see me spend 30 minutes deep cleaning those counters?
Seriously?
And you're going to put a cup on the counter? No,
right.
I know.
My 3-year-old, like, I get it. She's going to make a mess, but my husband, he like might as well be a 3-year-old.
You should
like,
know better.
Right. Sometimes he makes more of a mess than she does.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you going to wipe up that water? Are you gonna, like, I get that you're helping with dishes, but like you just left a disaster all over.
There's
and
water
like now
over
there's
the
going to be
sink now.
spots and marks, and like I just wiped down the refrigerator handles. I just wiped down the whole dishwasher and cleaned the whole thing. Like, are you going to do something about it? And so I just become this monster. And the worst part was he kept looking at me. He's like, how can I help? Like, what can I do to help? And I snapped and I was like, you live here too. Is there a mess you want cleaned up? Go do it. Why do I have to tell you?
I think that's a universal problem with like being in like a relationship, whether you're like no matter what. But I feel like it's like there's so many partners who are like, what can I do to help? And it's like, you should know. You live here too. Like, you should know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? I'm like, you should know.
I'm like, I'm gonna get to the bathroom. Can you go scrub the toilet? Can you go like do something? Make yourself useful. You don't need to ask me. Like, I know you live here too. You can go clean something. I was like, you see a mess, go pick it up. I don't know what else to tell you.
No, I know the feeling.
Yeah. I was like, come on. So
it's like, I'm your wife. I'm not your boss. Like,
I don't know.
I'm not the project manager of this house. Yeah.
Right. So then he like cleaned my car for me and wiped it all down. It looks great. So he helped. But we did, when was it? I think Saturday night, my in-laws took our daughter and she had a sleepover with them and we got to go out for a little bit.
That's nice.
And so we're like, what should we do? And there were football games on, which he loves. I enjoy football just so I can like sit and just veg, while they're on. And what did we do? We went to a claw machine arcade. It was a new place that had just opened up and I've been wanting to go there for a really long time. And it's an arcade that just has claw machines in it, and it was their opening.
And you
weekend.
love a claw machine.
I love a claw machine, and my husband does too. He's like, that's his one thing that he really likes, and he's good at it too. And so we went there. We were like, okay, we have no idea what to expect. We're just gonna go to this claw machine arcade.
I love that y'all did it. Like, I hate to say this, but like without your daughter too.
Same.
And it could be like something that you did together. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know what either of us expected, but like, the sign out front made it seem like it was this massive building and this massive structure. And we walked in and it was kind of just like one big rectangle. Like, you walk in the front door and you can go straight back and that's it. And the machines like lined the walls, but it felt so pristine and new and like sterile in there, where it was like bright white lights, kind of like what we were just talking about. Like, it was just very clean. I almost wanted like a grimy Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it to feel greasy. I wanted it to smell like pizza and like shoes. You know what I mean?
I totally
and
get
like
it. Mm-hmm.
nastiness. And so it was cool because the claw machine prizes were really good. It was like Pokemon, like very like gamer friendly. There were Pokemon here. There were some Labubu, like fake Labubus over here, and like a ton of Sanrio stuff. And my husband was a good sport, so you can buy tokens. And so we spent like $50 for $50 worth of tokens. And he was like, I don't think I've ever spent $50 so fast on like an arcade game. I was like, what? Sure you have. But he was complaining.
We've been to Dave & Buster's.
Right. I was like, what do you mean? So I had been watching like claw machine TikTok for a while.
Okay.
And I came up with some like tips and tricks on how to be successful at a claw machine. And some people had some really like unique, fun ideas that I wanted to try.
Okay.
So one of them is like the twister, right? So if you're at a claw machine and there's like, you know how some of them have a back wall of prizes that are like stacked up in the back?
Yep.
If you can get the claw to the back and just rotate the Joy-Con as fast as you can, the thing will start spinning, like the claw will start spinning. Yeah. And if you do it counterclockwise, it could knock the prizes off the wall and then they just kind of tumble forward into the tube or like right next to the tunnel, like the winning tunnel.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to try that, but they had this technology on their claws that made it so they can't spin.
How else are you supposed to get those off the back wall?
Exactly. I don't know. They're like there for show. And so the thing won't rotate even if you start jerking it around. Like it doesn't sway. It doesn't swing. So the new ones, like maybe don't go for those. But we ended up winning a lot of stuff, except they were brand new. It was opening weekend, and I bet their boss was like, you have to go interact with customers, because this poor little high school girl kept following us around. And she was like, oh, are you going to play this one? And I was like, I'm putting tokens in it. Yes, I'm going to play this one. And she was like, oh, I would totally go for that one right there. And I was like, really? I think I was going to go for that one. And she was like, no, I would definitely go for this one. And we got into like the mechanics of like why I thought my pick was better than hers. But I felt like my husband and I both felt that we had to listen to her and take her advice.
Yeah.
And any time we took her advice, we didn't win. And she'd be like, oh, I was like, I think that's just going to roll the other way. I think the claw's going to pick it up and drop it, and then it's going to tumble the opposite direction.
And like, of course, neither of you or me in this situation would have the guts to be like, that's okay, I'm going to play how I want to play. Right. I would never say that. Right. I could never say that.
No. So I didn't say anything. We were like, okay, let's try it. And every time it would like drop it. And I was like, okay, I should have gone with my own instinct on this. Like, give me my tokens back now, ma'am. Like, please refill my token bucket for me, because that was your fault. And I was getting so mad. She was following us around the whole time. And then when she would finally leave, we'd win something and she'd come up and say, oh my gosh, great job. I'm so proud of you. And again, great customer service. But I was like, please.
And then she'd give you feedback on how to do something else bad.
Right. And
maybe that was her. Maybe she's like, maybe her job was to throw people off. Like maybe she's like, hey, have them shoot for no non-easy things.
That's
so what did you win?
husband,
I want to
too.
hear about the prizes. What'd you get?
So they were all like stuffed animals. We
Okay.
won. My husband's favorite win of his was Pikachu. He won a Pikachu in a claw, like a big one. And then I won a big cinema roll, like the Sanrio friend. I was really proud because that one was really cute. And so I got this big cinema roll plushie. And what else did we get? There were mini claw machines, and he won like 5 keychains. There was a Gengar one that he won for me. That was really exciting. He got my daughter, I know, like a turtle, and there was this cute like bear one that he won. And I was like, ooh, Teddy would love this. And they were just like cute little keychains. But what's cool about these places, you could then trade them in. So if you didn't like the one that you got, it would be like 5 plushies and you can get this giant Gengar, or like it was 4 plushies and you can get this blind box. And I should have like traded them for a blind box, but my husband was so proud of his darn Pikachu that I wasn't going to be like, oh, give me that. I'm going to trade it for something else.
Yeah.
So I let him keep it. He doesn't care about Pikachu. Okay. He was just proud that he won it. Okay. I don't even know where it is at this point. But it was really fun. It maybe took us 10, 15 minutes. So I thought we were going to be there for hours. We're like, we won't make it home in time for the nighttime game because we want to just like sit, have ice cream and relax and watch a football game with no like distractions. And we were home like immediately. And I was like, okay, it was like not as big as I was hoping it would be. I just wanted a Dave & Buster's vibe. I wanted a Dave & Buster's size.
I totally get
Chuck
that.
E. Cheese vibe, you know?
Yeah.
No snacks, no food. I was not disappointed. I just was underwhelmed.
Yeah. It just wasn't what you were expecting. Yeah.
Yeah. But
totally
I'm glad
get
we
that.
went. I'm so glad we went. And I'm glad that he was like having a good time and won a couple things because they were cute and fun. So
that sounds like a good time. I'm glad you did that. It was a cute little date night.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. It's always fun to just like get out, have time to yourself. His birthday was last week. So it was like our way of getting out and celebrating his birthday. And we even got out the weekend before that for our anniversary. And so it's been a lot like back to back of going
Like
out. And it's been nice.
Things.
Yeah. It's been really nice. So that was my weekend. And then just rolled right on into the week. I was counting down the days for this week to start. So it was like a good way to keep busy and pass the time before preschool started, you know?
Absolutely.
But we're here. And now this week has been fun and exciting.
This week has been fun. Yeah. I have fallen so deep. Like this is my hyperfixation.
Okay.
Like I have fallen so deep in Hobonichi.
I know you have.
Like deep hole.
It's been like on my mind this week more often than it hasn't been. And I think your involvement and like excitement over it is like infecting me even more.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like
I think
when we
the
talk
issue
about it, I'm like,
this always happens. Like I was excited about Labubus and like you fed off of that. And then like you have had Hobonichis and I told you like, I think I want to get one of these. And then you started teaching me about it. And I was like, now we're feeding off of each other again. Here we just have these, like, I get it. It's normal. It happens. But this is the one I'm in right now. And you want to know what?
Okay.
This one, right, could be good for me. Like Labubus in no way, shape, or form is a Labubu. I mean, that's not true. Like it could bring
some people say it's really good for you. They're like
mental health, like cute things. I don't know.
It helps with loneliness, apparently. Like having a companion on your bag apparently is really good for like thinking you have this like companion with you.
I like that. And yeah, I like it. It brought me joy. Like I'm not pooping on it. I still have Labubus on the way. I have Pin for Loves on the way. So absolutely not pooping on it because I do love me a Labubu. But this hyperfixation, I'm hoping will just set me up for some better habits. Some like habits that I've been like meaning to get into. Like I still use my Finch and one of the tasks on my Finch is to journal and I never do it. I never do it. Because it always seems so daunting to me to like sit down and write like full journal pages and to like feel like I have to fill up like 2 or 3 pages in a journal and like it feels so daunting. Yeah. So what I think that this Hobonichi will help me with is like it's a small journal, but I'm going to have room to write a few sentences. So it's something that I think is going to help it feel much more manageable for me.
Yep.
While also being able to like get some thoughts out, while also being able to like record so that like years from now I can look back. So I think hopefully it's a hyperfixation that has long-term mental health
long-term
benefits.
value.
Yes.
I honestly think it will. And you have a journal. Like I remember you have like tried journaling. You have done it. And so you know that you enjoy it.
Yeah, I have
like
journals.
You do it.
Yeah,
it's just consistency.
It's consistency.
I need to do that too. But we both this week, it's been a hot topic for us. It's like every day we're sending each other something new. Like
every day.
What did you get? How has this been going? So for anyone who may have missed us talk about it last week, this week, Hobonichi released officially for purchase their 2026 planners, accessories, their lineups. So we all were so excited to shop online, to shop in store. I know you were able to do some in-store shopping. But I feel like the people who were really excited about these Hobonichis it kind of took over their days, if not weeks, right? So I want to hear about what you got. Like, I want you to tell the people what you got, what you're excited to do. I know we're going to journal, but you got... Tell us about your haul.
I got 2 separate Hobonichis. I got the Hobonichi Weeks, which is the small, it's like narrow and tall, but it really looks like, it's like kind of like a wallet type of shape. So I got the Hobonichi Weeks, and I'm going to use that as like an actual planner. Like, I'm going to put schedules, I'm going to put appointments in there, I'm going to put like content, like due dates, I'm going to put like to-do lists in there. That's going to be my like, dump it, I need to get this done. This is
like
when
organization stuff.
Yes, organization stuff. So I got my Hobonichi Weeks for that. And I got this really cute little like floral patterned Weeks and a cute little clear case to put over it. And then I got the Hobonichi A6, which is smaller. It's smaller than like my hand. Not much, but it's like about the size of your hand. And it is a little bit more square, so it's not quite so like tall and narrow. It's like a square almost. And it is, I'm going to use that as like a journal. And every day I'm going to just like throw something in there. I'm going to throw, like, I already have a couple of things that I want to throw in there. I guess I need to I need to tell you that I ordered the A6 for 2026. I ordered the Weeks for 2026, and I'm so excited about them. And I can't wait. So I went on Amazon last night at 10:30 p.m. and ordered a 2025 A6.
Nothing like starting in September.
Nothing like starting in September,
right?
I can't wait. I can't. You expect me to get something fun and new and all these tools and accessories and not use them for 4 months?
I'm in the same boat. I totally get it. It's just flipping through blank pages and you're like, what do I do?
Yeah. So I'm going to have a book with a quarter of stuff in it, but it's going to set me up. I think it'll be good. It'll get me into like a good routine, a good habit. If I want to go back and print off some photos from like special moments this year and put them in there, I can. But yeah, I'm going to start. So that arrives tomorrow.
Honestly, that's super exciting.
You want to know what makes me upset though?
What?
It's not on sale.
No.
You're
getting it for like 3 months.
Full price. I'm like, why? It's 3/4 of the way through the year. You should be selling those planners on clearance. Right. No, full price.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Teddy. That I couldn't help myself last night. Amazon said order within the next hour and 6 minutes to get it by Friday. And I was like,
say no more.
Dude, if Amazon gives me order within the next hour, immediate purchase. I can't help myself.
Right. It's like overnight shipping.
If it's giving me a timeline, I need to do it. So where I live, I don't get overnight shipping. I can't get same day. I can't get overnight. It's the earliest I'll ever get anything is 2 days. And sometimes it's even like 3 days, 4 days, whatever. Yeah. So for me, it was like, if you want 2 day shipping, if you want it by Friday, you have to order it within the next hour. And this was last night, Wednesday night. So I ordered it.
That's okay. That's okay, because with the one you purchased for 2026, you also got a super cute cover for it, and the cover on cover. I know that sounds wild, but it's like a plastic
that I can use
cover
for both.
That goes over it. Right. So you can still use the cute stuff you bought now, and then you'll just flip flop the
Then I'll just the insides. Yep.
Right. So like you already have the other stuff, and now you're just putting it all to use.
Correct.
So like I support the purchase.
And I will say I also on Amazon bought one of the pencil boards to fit the A6. And I bought the one that it's like a little, I don't even know what it is. I think it's like the insides of like a house or something. But the back has like a girl sitting with like a giant bear. And so I was like, I need that pencil board because it's a girl sitting with a bear. So I bought it. It's one of the like new pencil boards too. So
I wonder, I bought a couple pencil boards because I think they're cute. Like the designs are really cute. And I think, I think I got that one for my weeks, actually.
Oh, did you?
I got that one for the weeks, and it's like the inside of the house. It's a couple layers of a house in it. There's like a couple different rooms, I think.
Yep.
Yes, I have that for the weeks. I really like those. I'm so excited that you get to use that, and I think it's smart. I was gonna say I saw a TikTok the other day, and it gave me this idea where I was gonna say, it's like we were telepathic last night when I was typing this down. The TikTok was someone who's been like an avid journaler their whole life, has them every single year, and her recommendation was like, if you wanted to have journals that looked like this, I would absolutely,
like a big fat journal full of stuff that's like, so it's like, it's not,
it's like 5 inches thick.
I want this planner to be messy. I don't want it to be like pristine and everything's perfect and everything's like uniform and all the colors match. I want it to be like messy and like, this is what I put in here today. And like some pages I maybe drew a picture, other pages I maybe did a watercolor, because I know you can watercolor in these. This one I didn't do anything but write, or I threw some stickers in there, and they're like some of them maybe cover each other up or whatever. Yeah, that's the kind of journal I want.
Totally. So she was making a video saying how, like, if you want a journal that looks like this, my recommendation would be, don't stress yourself out because you're going to get overwhelmed and be like, that's a lot of work to put in. Like, you're not just going to start doing that immediately. You're going to overthink it. You're going to get overwhelmed. Yeah. And so she said, start building the habit now. Well, no, that was my idea. I take that back. I'm reading my notes and I didn't even think about it. My idea was we need to start building this habit now. So
I agree.
That's where the telepathy came in.
Yep.
Her recommendation is take like one prompt a day. It could be, what did I eat today? Or it could say like, what made me smile today? It could be, what was one accomplishment, or what was the worst part of your day? And write down one simple thing. It could even be a sentence. I had coffee for breakfast.
I think I need to remember to like look up prompts. Prompts are a thing.
So that was my idea. I was going to say, from now, we need to start building the habit. Send a daily idea, question, or prompt that we have to write down every day just to start building this habit. And then we'll just keep doing it when we have our new ones in January, that we'll be like excited to start fresh. So I don't know how to come up with a prompt every day, or if there's like a generator for it.
Oh, for sure.
But I think we should do it. So
I bet we can find websites that have like fun prompts too, you know?
Right. And
that aren't just like basic ones, but I bet we could find some like fun ones. Like, sometimes I'll get deep, but sometimes I want it to be like a fluffy prompt, you know?
Right. Like I have, in one of my journals, there's a few pages where it's like introspection practice, where I was trying to like understand myself better and like understand my emotions and feelings when I was like kind of going through it with my daughter and like parenting. And I just wanted to understand what I was feeling and get out of my own head. And so I heard that like writing it down was the best way. So there's some pages where it's like I wanted to write a lot and it doesn't make sense. It's just brain dumping all over a piece of paper. And some of it's one sentence, some of it's 2 pages. But it really is helpful. What we could do even is I could re-download Finch, and maybe I just have one thing. My one thing to check off for the day is like pick a prompt and do it, or like send a prompt, figure out a prompt with Teddy and do it. But I think if anyone is also interested in journaling, like
we can share our
prompts. We can do prompts and like share them. And
that'd be fun.
Even if it's like, what was your favorite snack today? Or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Just so it keeps us in the habit of doing it. Because we did hyperfixate on this really hard this week.
I think we did. And I spent enough money that like I need to hold myself accountable here. Yeah. And I think that doing it with other people will help me like hold myself accountable. You know? I think it will.
Absolutely. I'm really excited for, I don't even think mine have shipped yet. I ordered mine from Boston General Store, which is just an online shop. I didn't want to pay the extra fees. No, it still hasn't shipped. So I don't know when I'm going to get mine, but it's fine because I can't start it for months and months anyways. But we'll see. I wonder though. I wonder when
And
that's going to
you
ship.
have one currently that you could do it in, right? These
I
prompts.
do. I do. I have one that I could do it in. And the one I use, it's one of the, if you're someone who gets like stressed out by the amount of writing, the Hobonichi I'm using right now, it's called their day free option.
Oh yeah.
And so it's only months and it's an A5 size. So it's like a little smaller than a standard notebook, but this one only has like monthly calendars in it,
Mm-hmm.
And so every day I can write one sentence. I've been using it as like a gratitude journal this year. And that way I only have to write one sentence a day and you don't have to worry about filling up the whole space. To Teddy's point, what you were just saying,
Mm-hmm.
like it can be daunting and seem like a huge task. And on a day where you're just a low spoons day, you're not feeling up to it, you can look at that and be like, I have to fill that up and make that look good. And that can totally turn you off from the whole idea. So I liked this. It works. And then in the back is where I got like my deep writing if I needed to. Like that's where I kind of spilled my guts if I needed it. So I
Listen,
like this
sometimes
one
we all
too.
need a good gut spill. I have a journal that like this year I have done some gut spills.
See, and I think that's great. These are some of my gut spills where I would just like, blah, blah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's great. So there truly is like something for everyone. I think there's so many different, not outlines,
Outlets?
not options. No, like the options that they have so many different options with different
yeah.
layouts. So you
Yeah.
can get like
Yeah.
something that really works for you.
Fits for you. Yeah. Because some people might want the extra space in like the cousin, the A5 to be creative and to be like, I can draw. And I know I really love drawing. So if I challenge
Yes.
myself to do a drawing every day and write something, like I get overwhelmed with the space. And so I don't think that the like small amount of space that I will have is going to limit me, but I think it'll make it seem more doable to me. So, but that's just me personally. I know everybody's a little bit different.
Yep.
So, I agree. There's like so many options for people in terms of, and it doesn't even have to be like Hobonichi. Like it can be any journal. It can be anything. Like Hobonichi is what I'm really excited about at the moment. But like for anyone who wants to join us, like grab a notebook, grab a regular calendar from the dollar store. Yeah.
Print one out. There's so many fun ones you can get online.
Do it
too.
Digitally.
Right.
There's like online stuff you can do.
Like mental health it really is just a good way to like check in with yourself every day. The one I'm kind of nervous about that I ordered, and I ordered it more so because I liked the cover of it. I sent you the cover today, but the only way to get the cover was to order the journal that came with it. It came as a set. And so it's an A6 size. So it's a smaller size, but it's a 5-year planner journal. And so it's kind of cool. It's like it has 365 pages to it. And so it has like January 1st and then it has 5 squares. And so you fill it out per day, per page. And so then it's like when you get back to January 1st, it shows like the first one that you wrote. And I think that'll be kind of cool.
That will be cool.
Guarantee you I'm not going to do the whole no, I'm going to try, but I guarantee you it's not going to happen.
Are you going to keep it in the case that you bought, or are you going to use that case for something else?
No, I wanted the case, and so it's like I haven't ordered anything else for it. This is my first like A6 size that I'm going to try. So I think I'm just going to use that one. And then I got a week's as well for like, I can't keep straight all the doctor's appointments, the swim classes and things. So that'll be my like,
so where are you going to do your like daily, are you going to do it in the current one you have now?
No, I'm going to do that in the 5-year.
You're going to do the 5-year. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So I think that because the squares are like little rectangles, just like the daily ones in the other planners that they have. And then on the side of it is a blank sheet. So I can put a picture, I can put stickers on the side of it.
Yep.
And so then it's like I'm comparing pictures over the years if I stick to this. And if I don't end up liking it, then I'll probably order a different one to replace it with. But I loved the cover of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take the challenge and see if I can do it,
Absolutely. Yeah.
And if I don't like it, I don't like it. But I really do like the one I have now. So it would be, I don't know. I'm just going to roll with it. I just need to see it and like not get scared, You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you can
But
change
the
your mind.
weeks, like,
You can
I think
you can get things, you can replace that. You have a lot of room.
totally. I think the weeks, though, I'm most excited about because the size of it, like you described it as a wallet size, that's perfect. Because like you can throw it in your bag and take it with you.
Right.
And I think it's just a fun thing. And they all have like notebook paper in the back. So if you want to jot something down, you can. But I think what's fun when you showed me what you had gotten were like the stickers, the washi tape, the accessories to like really make it exciting
to
and
make
like
it cutesy
romanticize
and fun.
it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that's important. I think it's so important to do
is.
stuff like that. So Hobonichi really, they got us this week.
It sucked us in.
It sucked us in hard.
It sucked us in. Can I tell you, okay, we're going to hard pivot here, but I want to tell you about obviously some big cozy gaming news from this week, which is the Disney Dreamlight Valley expansion.
Huge.
Announcement of Wishblossom Ranch launching in November. How do you feel? Are you excited?
I am excited. So clarify this for me. This is going to be a whole new like DLC essentially,
correct?
Right?
Yep. So we have Eternity Isle, we have Storybook Vale. This is going to now be Wishblossom Ranch. So we'll have a third area. I'm really excited about it though.
Yeah. It's I like it because it's unique. It's so unique and different than the others because the other two, there's so much to their storylines. I'm so curious to understand, is there going to be that big storyline here? Is it more focused on horses and that? I don't know.
I think there will be. Yeah. So I think what we heard, I've watched a couple different interviews. I watched the like trailer and then I watched an interview that someone did with one of the game developers at Gamescom in Germany like 2 weeks ago. And he talked a little bit more about it. And he said that basically the like storyline of it is that a villain, whoever the villain is for this, because, you know, we have a different villain every time. It was Maleficent and Hades in the last one, and then it was Jafar in the other one. Whoever the villain is, which we don't know yet, let Wishblossom Ranch fall into disrepair.
Oh.
And so basically we're going to show up, and I think the storyline is like we've got to help build it back up. Probably similar to like Dreamlight Valley where it was like, you know, in disrepair and we have to like build it back up. So that's like, from what I understand, the basis of the story is that we're going to have to build this area back up. We obviously know we saw in the trailer Snow White, we saw Tinkerbell, we saw Max from Tangled, and then we saw like a bunch of different horses. Like we saw not a bunch, but we saw a handful of different horses that, according to the interview that I watched yesterday, everything that you can do on feet, you can do on a horse.
That's amazing. They did show your horse like watering your crops with you. So you could like ride a horse and it would
So you can like mine gems on your horse. Like what?
Which is kind of cool. And I saw or heard or read that there's going to be a horse option that you can totally customize to like fit your vibe. So I don't know how intricate that's going to be, but there's going to be a ton of different horse options and then a customizable horse, which I think is going to be kind of cool because like a pink horse, really, can I put wings on the horse or something and make a Pegasus? The stable decor and like the setting that it's in was real cute too. It was real cute.
Snow is going to be interesting to have like an area that it kind of feels like Western, but it kind of feels Bavarian, but it kind of feels snowy. Like, but then some of the art felt like Tangled or like Coco. Like it was so many different things that I'm going to have to like run around to really understand the vibe, you know?
And so they had announced that there were 3 new biomes within this place. And so one of them, the Wishing Alps, I think it's called.
They said, they gave us the name of one.
That seems like snowy, right? That seems like maybe that could be like the point of snow. But I saw someone comment, and I don't think this is true. You might have to correct me if I'm wrong. I saw a comment on the post where someone said, oh, and the other biome is Hunny Pot Mountain or something like that. And so they were like, obviously we're going to get the Pooh characters in that biome. That's my guess. And I was like, don't even say that. I couldn't
Did you read my comment? Was it my comment you were looking at?
Was it your comment? It might have been. I know you. It's not your comment. It was someone else's comment.
No.
But
So
what was your comment?
my comment was Hunny Pot Mountain. Okay.
So where did they clarify that?
In the trailer, if you watch the trailer and go to the
Mhm.
23-second mark and you pause it, I'm not joking you, let me run. They give me an inch, I run a mile. Pause it at the 23-second mark.
Okay.
And you'll see two sets of mountains. On the left, you'll see a mountain that is, it's like kind of like orange and like purple. And you see like these two little like peaks kind of meeting.
Okay.
On the right, you see another mountain. And it is honey pots. It's a mountain made of honey pots. And one of the honey pots is like spilling over. And so there's honey falling and it looks like a honey river. Like it looks like a honey waterfall, essentially. So it's way in the distance and you have to pause.
I'm pulling
Let me show it to you. I know that everyone in the podcast right now is not going to be able to see what I'm talking about, but I just need to show it to Mandi for reference. So please.
Where can we find this video? On DisneyDreamlightValley.com?
It's on the Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's on the Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's in like the trailer.
Okay.
I'm showing it to you in the camera. Tell me that's not a honey pot mountain.
That absolutely
Let me adjust the brightness here. Maybe that'll help.
It 100% is the Pooh Bear honey pots.
Those are Pooh Bear honey pots. The other mountain
Pooh Bear
range,
honey pots.
You can't see it because I cropped it out. Those are, it's off in the distance, in the background, but it is a mountain of honey pots.
It is. That's exactly what like Pooh Bear's, the corner of his house looks like.
And in Disney Dreamlight Valley, we do have some Winnie the Pooh furniture already.
Right.
That are like honey pot towers that I have decorated. I have used all over my valley and they look just like that. So they are Winnie the Pooh. That is a honey pot mountain.
It is.
Now,
facts.
I don't know if this means we're getting a Winnie the Pooh biome. My guess, I have two guesses here. Okay. I've been running miles with this, I tell you. Here's my guess. We get Wishblossom Ranch. This is guess number one. Mm-hmm. Wishblossom Ranch. I have such a hard time saying this.
It's hard to say.
The main area is similar to like the Bind, where it's like, you know how we have the books and it's like very autumnal. Like I think that's going to be the base of Wishblossom Ranch.
Yes.
I think off to one side, similar to Ever After.
Yep.
Like where it's like purpley and mushroomy and where you have Alice and that sort of stuff.
The Teapot Falls and stuff.
Yep. Teapot Falls. I think that's going to be the Wishing Alps. I think the other way where we have like Never After. I don't know what it's called. I think I just made that up. Ever After is the one side. Mythopia.
That's it.
I think that could potentially be 100 Acre Woods. And I think that maybe the Wishing Alps are those purple and orange mountains that we saw on the left. Yep. And I think that off to the right, it could be the Acre Woods. And it's Honey Pot Falls. And that's like showing us. So that's my first guess is like maybe Wishblossom Ranch is the base, the main area. And then we have Wishing Alps off to one side and like Acrewood off to another. And that's my dream. I have been saying since I wanted Winnie the Pooh in this game that I want Winnie the Pooh in this game in a more prevalent capacity than just having him in a door in the castle.
Like
that I'm never going to go to.
You want to decorate it. You want to enjoy
a whole area that I can decorate. So I'm really hopeful that that's what this means. Now, I'm trying to also keep myself grounded here. And understanding that, hey, maybe that's not the case here. Maybe Winnie the Pooh has absolutely nothing to do with this. What this was a trailer. This was a clip in a trailer. Maybe this is just Disney throwing it in there. Maybe this is the developers throwing it in there to say it's on the horizon.
Right. Which
because
is
we see the mountains on the horizon. So maybe that's them just giving us Winnie the Pooh fans a little bit of reassurance that we hear you. We're working on it.
We see you.
It's physically on the horizon.
Right.
So either way, those are my two options. I think I don't think those mountains, there's no chance that they mean nothing. I think
they would not do that for nothing.
I think it's either a biome in this DLC.
Yep.
That was supposed to show us like this is the land at Wishing Alps over here, the orange and the purple Honey Pot Mountain. it's in the DLC or it's coming in the future.
Right.
Just here's a little
Absolutely.
Easter egg. It's coming in the future. Those are my guesses.
And either would be great for you. Either would be great.
Absolutely. I would love if it was that side of the DLC. That'd be
Right.
great. November, take me. I'm dead. I won't be
Right.
playing another game. I don't know.
No. Never.
However, if it is on the horizon, that's good news for me too. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna complain.
Either way, we'll be happy.
Mhm.
So we know that there's at least the 3 new characters you mentioned. So they're doing the 2025 showcase stream on October
Mhm.
15th, where they're going to talk more about the other biomes and like release this information, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So every biome then would have new characters, right? So like if they were to give us let's call it Honey Pot Falls, like to me,
Yeah.
that's what it could, like the Honey River, whatever. I would assume they would give us Pooh Bear along with that.
Absolutely.
And probably
I would
Piglet.
hope so. Well, yeah, because we got I would think so. And what I will also say is when I watched this interview that was done at Gamescom,
Mm-hmm.
the developer mentioned, unlike the previous 2 DLCs, there isn't a part 1, a part 2. You know how like we got like half the
Mhm.
story and then like
Yeah.
6 months down the road they released the other half?
Yep.
Not happening here. We're getting everything all in one go.
That's
So if there's no way they don't give us, like, I mean, we got Mythopia and we have
Right.
like Hades, you know?
great. Right.
So I think
So
there's
you have the
no
2
way.
villains.
Yeah. There's no way that like we get Acrewood or like a honey themed or 100 Acre Wood themed area without Winnie the Pooh.
Without Pooh. Right.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. Who do you think could be every area has to have a villain? I guess they don't always have to have a villain, but like who
Mhm.
would the villain be, do you think, for this DLC?
I don't know. I think there will be a villain. Like we've
Mhm.
gotten confirmation that there will be one. I don't think it's going to be like a Heffalump or a Woozle. I think
Mhm.
because we saw
The disrepair though?
I know. But because we saw Snow White, I think it potentially could be the Evil Queen.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I think it could be Evil Queen. And that's fine. I think that the only reason that kind of bums me out, and I know this is just me being like ignorant,
Uh-huh.
but and not giving the like the Snow White fans and the Maleficent Aurora
Mhm.
fans their own thing, but Maleficent and the Evil Queen remind me of each other so much.
Yeah.
They're just so
Yeah.
similar
You're
that
right.
like it's like a mother figure, which I know the Evil Queen's not a mother figure,
Yeah.
but like I don't know, it just they give the same vibe to me.
You're right.
And so I would rather see a different villain, but I don't know.
So the Evil Queen to me doesn't seem like a character on like a
We don't
again,
know
this
enough
is
about
me.
her. Yeah.
Right. She doesn't seem relevant enough to be the villain of a DLC in this game, in
Mhm.
my opinion. Now, with Tinkerbell, I haven't like finished all that. I have Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is there a Captain Hook in the
There's
game
not.
already?
No, that was another name
So-
being thrown around. So it could be
Okay.
Captain Hook. The only reason that I'm kind of like held back on the Captain Hook thing, it could be
Right.
because I thought like that's been thrown around. I guessed that too.
Yeah.
Is like it's like a kind of horse themed. Like I
Right.
feel like
It
if we're
doesn't make
gonna see
sense.
Captain Hook, we'd have like some sort of like a coastal.
Like aquatic-y. Right.
Yeah, like where there's like ships or something. And like I'm
Right.
getting like Alps, which is like mountains, and then like
Mhm.
the horses and maybe Acrewood. Like none of them give like ocean captain pirate vibes to me.
Mm-mm.
So that's the only reason I'm like I'm not vibing with Captain Hook, but it totally could be.
Right.
You're right.
I'm trying to think of like steeds and horses throughout like Disney history. I know I've seen someone mention something about like something to do with Cinderella. I was like, is there a villain in Cinderella? I don't even know, but like that wouldn't really make
I don't
sense.
know.
I know we're getting
stepsisters
some
and-
form of Cinderella in the update anyways. later. Like they already teased that a long time ago.
Yeah, I think that might be a free update. I think we might be getting
Yes,
Cinderella in
right.
one of like the free base game updates.
Right. So I don't think that's going to have anything
I mean,
to
it
do
could
with
be.
this.
Maybe it's evil stepmother and
Right.
the sisters. Like maybe they're the villains, you know? Because
Which it could
I will
be.
say, right. And we have had characters like we got Flynn Rider.
Yeah.
We got Flynn Rider from Tangled in one DLC, and then we got we got Rapunzel in a different DLC. Like they were
Right.
completely different DLC. So
Right.
like it's possible that
It
like
could be.
somebody's base game, somebody's DLC, and they like kind of mix
Right.
it up so that like in order to have everybody from one movie, you have to have the DLCs too. But
Right. So the only thing that just like popped into my mind because I was watching this movie today with my daughter, the base, right, would be this ranch that's in disrepair possibly that you have to fix up. Let's say that's it. Who destroys Rabbit's little farm in Winnie the Pooh? The Heffalump, Lumpy, destroys the farm and gets it all in disrepair. And so that's why they didn't like Lumpy, because he wrecked all of his crops. So what if the villain, and maybe there's no Heffalumps and Woozles, but maybe they tread their little feet through this and then went through the forest, and you have to like fix all the mess they made and like all the little pits Pooh dug and stuff, you know?
Totally. Yeah. I think that also has been, and not specifically Lumpy, like that's an option.
Right.
But I've also heard people saying like, maybe it's an unsuspecting villain. Like maybe it's not meant to be a villain, but it's someone who like is a nice character who like did this unknowingly. So like it could be Lumpy. It could be Tigger. Like maybe Tigger muffed it up. Like Tigger messes up Rabbit's garden
around
all the time. Like Rabbit hates Tigger because Tigger's constantly ruining his garden. So like it could be Tigger, it could be Lumpy, you know, like maybe it's like a character that means well, but that accidentally didn't mean to let the ranch fall into disrepair. You know? So I saw that as an option too, is like maybe it's someone well-meaning, but let it fall to disrepair. So I don't know.
I totally agree. I'm looking up something. I don't know if this is a Disney movie or not. Oh, I was going to say Spirit. Remember that?
That's
like,
DreamWorks.
horse?
I looked that up yesterday. I looked that up yesterday.
Spirit?
I thought the exact same thing because one of the horses looked like Spirit, and I said that, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's a DreamWorks movie. Not
Horses
even the
in
same
Disney
company.
movies. Let's look this up. Like notable. Let's look up notable horses in Disney movies quick.
I saw people speculating that it could be like Giuseppe, I think. I might be making that name up. But like a horse from like Belle's horse from Beauty and the Beast could potentially be one of the horses. So Belle's horse, obviously Max. What are you gasping about?
What if we get Bullseye from Toy Story? It's Bullseye. Oh my God, it would be so cute.
Bullseye would be cute. I feel like they would have to make him look a little bit more cartoony than like the horses that they
He
have,
would be
but
his
he'd
own
be
like
cute.
thing. I
He would
think
have to
that
be
would be
his own vibe.
super fun. Or what about the horse in I was going to say Shrek. Shrek is not a Disney movie. Achilles from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. A loyal and brave stallion. I don't know. I don't know any of these horses. I'm just trying to look for clues. You know we love clues here. There's a horse in a hat. Who's this horse in a hat? I don't know. There's a bunch of horses in Disney movies. Mulan rides a horse.
Yeah, I love Mulan's horse.
I am really excited because I think it's a fun, it's like Impalia, right? Animal husbandry, like people are looking for that. To me, this is like a way of introducing horses and having a ranch. And I think the decor was kind of all over the place, but I think that's really fun.
Right. And I think we'll get a better feel for it the more content we get. Like we only had such a short little clip. Like I think
like 20 seconds.
We'll settle into the like theming of it as we see more.
I bet you they will start posting more teasers too. Like they've always posted a lot of like just little clues here and there. And I guarantee you we'll hear more. Yes. And if we see any honey pots or anything that have to do with Pooh, like let the chaos begin.
I commented on Disney Dreamlight Valley's Instagram post and I was like, Hunny Pot Mountain? And if I just need them to reply to my comment with side eyes. Like, all I need is them to reply with the side eyes. That's all I need. That'll be confirmation enough.
The moment that happens, like if they do, please text me right
Breakdown.
away. I want like the Taylor Swift excitement of like the countdown starting. That's the level of excitement. But
Absolutely.
the chaos would absolutely ensue the second that this happens. I'm really excited for the showcase. So everyone mark your calendars for October 15th, 2025. They're going to do the showcase stream where we'll learn more about the new expansion, the Wishblossom Ranch, that launches in November. So that can't come soon enough. And that's my motivation to log into Dreamlight Valley and keep finishing the other DLCs because I haven't played much at all. I turn it on. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just don't feel like playing this game right now. And so now I feel like I have something I need to get done. Like I need to be
it gives you
finishing
like
these DLCs. So that came at a really good time. Watch, I'm just going to, everyone who asked me about preschool and what I'm going to do all day, I'm like, I have stuff to do. Plays Dreamlight Valley from 9 to 5.
That is okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's fine.
Heck, my husband would have an aneurysm. But yes, so that was fun. I do really quickly want to touch on some other exciting gaming news I saw this week. Yeah. I think this is new news. This is exciting new news. So
this is exciting new news.
Let's not stalk. Let's talk Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
We've got to. So
we've got to.
The Stardew Valley concert series, like the orchestra shows. Yep. Round 2 has started back up again as of the past like week or two. And I don't know if ConcernedApe goes to every show. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
He said he's been super busy because of the concert starting back up. So I don't know. Maybe he goes to them here and there and like randomly does surprise appearances. But he was at one of the concerts, I think it was this week or last week, and he confirmed and surprised everyone who was there by saying that there is going to be a Stardew Valley 1.7 update. We don't know when. There's no release date. There's no estimate, but it is happening. And then he confirmed that on his Twitter.
I don't know why I thought the last update would be the last one.
1.6.
I don't know why I thought that.
I feel like because it was such a big update that came with its own like updated book and there was so much to it and it was bigger than the other updates where it was like, wow, this is like the second part of the game.
I gotta buy another book.
I know, right? I don't know like what it's going to entail, if it's going to introduce like new mechanics or what's going to be in this update. I've been watching videos of what people want from it and it's like more storage and refrigerators for food and like more cutscenes. So I don't know what else he could add to it. But I read through his blog a little bit this week and I didn't realize that he obviously created Stardew Valley himself, but now he has a super small team of individuals who help with these updates. Yeah. So
I think that's new. Like I think that team is new for sure.
He said since 1.3. So the 1.3 update was when he brought in a team. And ever since then they've helped, but he was like, I have to touch every bit of this game. Like I will not allow an update to happen unless I see what's going on and like I have to be involved. And I'm hands-on
on each part of it. Yeah.
And he's like, the music, I do that. I won't let anyone else do music. And like the team is very small, but like this was my baby. And he said he wants to keep doing these updates because Stardew Valley has been popular since he created it.
And it hasn't died down.
No, he said it's still growing even.
Yeah. It's wild.
So people are, I mean, this game is just never ending. So he was like, I'm not going to stop like producing updates for this game that people are still enjoying and more people are like introducing themselves to it and starting to play it. So he said that he's taking a creative director approach to the future updates where he's still like getting involved in the ideas. And he said everything's really quality. So I am excited. Again, there's no like timeline, but it's interesting because he's obviously also working on Haunted Chocolatier and has been working on it for a while. But we still don't know when that's coming out, right?
We don't. No.
Right. And so people's concerns were, okay, you're doing another update to Stardew Valley. Are you like, is that going to delay Haunted Chocolatier? And he said, I mean, maybe a little bit because I still want to be involved in Stardew Valley updates, but like not much. Like I'm still going to be pouring my heart and soul into Haunted Chocolatier. And when I'm needed, I will stop working on that game and start like focusing heavy on the Stardew Valley updates when I need to, because that is also my baby.
Yeah.
So he said he is a one-man show again for Haunted Chocolatier, no team for that. I can't even imagine. Like, I want to step inside his brain for a second and just like understand his creative process, because his mind is wild.
Yeah, wildly talented. That you can
so talented.
That you can be like a music producer and come and be like the creative brain behind like these relationships and these characters and the storylines and like all of it.
Yes.
Like there's so many different facets of creativity and like talent you need to be able to do something like this, that it's unbelievable that one person can do it.
Can do all of that. And like, I just want to see his notebook, or like, how does he plan this out? Like if you're creating a video game, in my head, it's almost like CSI, where you have a big whiteboard and you have all these pictures and dots linking a bunch of things together, and you're like mapping it out like on a wall or something. I can't imagine you're just like jotting down cute notes. Like this thing to me is like filling up walls and physical space in your home.
Yeah.
And so I'm just so curious to understand him as a person, because to your point, there's like, he's got to be such a multifaceted creative individual to like come up with all of this.
Absolutely.
I just want to know more about him. You know, like he has an orchestra playing his music. He's not just throwing songs together. Like there's an orchestra playing his music, traveling the world. Like this guy knows how to create music. That's bananas. He's not just some gamer being like, do, 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 do on a piano. No, he's like making melodies. That's wild.
It's wild.
It's wild. So all that to say, we have some exciting news for Stardew Valley, which that's just a game that's like you've always got in your back pocket. You know, it's always there.
Yeah.
It's always a good like
I love Stardew. I feel like I usually get into it in like fall and winter. I really dive in like fall and winter, especially. Winter is a good Stardew season for me. And so I'm excited about that. No clue when this update's coming. We don't know anything, but to know that it's coming is exciting. And I still got a lot to play of 1.6. Like I've started a new save file in 1.6, but I still have a lot to explore. So I'm sure I'll fall back into it this fall.
I think I need to like, I went through when I visited you and added so many mods to my Steam Deck for Stardew Valley and never played it. But I feel like if I were to play it again, I just need to start new, because I simply don't know how I'd pick it back up again.
It's like, where was I? What was I working on? Like, what's the farm look like? And what was I trying to do here? Yeah.
Where are my pigs? Like, what am I supposed to do here? So I'm behind in Stardew. I feel like I would just need to start over, or I'd be so confused. But you know what's fun is I feel like Mr. Teddy gets really excited about Stardew Valley in the fall.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows yet. I feel like I need to go downstairs and tell him. You've got to tell him, because I don't think he knows yet.
I think one of my favorite things about Mr. Teddy is his love for the music in Stardew Valley. And like when I visit, he has it like blaring on the record player
constant. Yeah.
And it like he like romanticizes his life with Stardew Valley music.
He does. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like he's watching birds.
He sets the tone of his day based off of like what season it is in Stardew.
Yeah. 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 And I feel like knowing that there's an update is going to motivate him again to he's going to be like, let's just have like a cave mushroom weekend and play Stardew Valley.
I love cave mushroom weekend any day. I need to get that man out of the house more.
I mean, listen, you guys painted for like 48 hours last weekend, so you deserve some cave mushrooming.
We do.
At some point.
That's very true.
But I'm excited. I think that'll be really fun. We don't know when, but I mean, it could be in like 2 years. It was cool to see him post about it. It was his first post on the Haunted Chocolatier website since May. And so it's cool to see him like check in, and he's like,
it's exciting
just letting
to know
people
that it's
know. So Stardew Valley.
Stardew. Okay. That's all I have for you this week. Thank you for chatting with me today. And thank you everyone for listening. We hope
We
you,
will.
again, fall into another obsession with us.
Get your planners. We're going to start journaling this week.
We're going to
Starts
journaling.
today.
It's good for us. Okay. We will talk to you next week. Until then, friends.
Bye.